Have you ever seen a woman walk into a room and immediately draw attention? Not with her clothes, not with her makeup, not even with her words, but with her presence alone? That's the silent strength of elegance. After the age of 30, this kind of elegance becomes less about trying and more about being. You don't need expensive brands or loud trends to look rich. You need composure, confidence, and a deep understanding of how to use your body language to communicate quiet power. In this video, we'll explore how posture, movement, and presence can completely transform how the world sees you. Let's begin. 1. Posture, the foundation of effortless elegance. Your posture tells the world how you feel about yourself before you even open your mouth. When you stand tall, with your shoulders gently pulled back, your spine aligned, and your chin slightly lifted, you communicate confidence, openness, and strength. It's not about being rigid or military-like. It's about being present in your own body. Many women unknowingly shrink themselves, slouched shoulders, collapsed chests, downward gazes. These habits signal insecurity and lack of energy. But with conscious posture, you elevate yourself, literally and symbolically. After 30, good posture becomes one of your most powerful tools. It makes you appear more poised, more confident, and instantly more refined, even in the simplest outfit. 2. Eye contact, the unspoken language of self-assurance. Making eye contact is not about staring or dominating, it's about connecting. A woman who can meet someone's gaze with calm assurance sends a clear message. I am here, and I am comfortable in who I am. She doesn't dart her eyes around the room, nor does she look down to avoid being seen. Her gaze is soft but steady. It holds attention without demanding it. After 30, you begin to realize that people remember how you make them feel, and eye contact is a subtle but unforgettable way to make someone feel seen and valued. It's a sign of inner peace, maturity, and a deep sense of self. Elegant women use their eyes to communicate presence, interest, and power, all without speaking a word. 3. Movement, the grace of being in control. The way you move speaks volumes. A woman who moves with ease and control instantly gives off the impression of someone who knows herself. Quick, nervous gestures signal anxiety. Fidgeting hands or tapping feet betray discomfort. But when your movements are measured, slow, and graceful, you appear calm, confident, and completely in command. Think about the way you reach for a cup, how you enter a room, how you turn your head. Do you do it with intention or out of habit? Elegant women don't rush. Their calm, deliberate motion tells the world they have nothing to prove. They're not in a hurry because they are already enough. After 30, this kind of presence becomes your superpower. 4. Hand gestures and facial expression. Subtlety is sophistication. We often underestimate how much our hands and faces reveal. Over-gesturing or exaggerated facial expressions can come across as chaotic or attention-seeking. Elegant women speak not only with restraint, but with intentionality. Their hands move smoothly and sparingly, reinforcing their words rather than distracting from them. Their facial expressions are warm and open, yet composed. They listen with their whole face, but don't contort it for drama. They smile gently, not performatively. After 30, you learn that being expressive doesn't mean being theatrical. It means being tuned in, to yourself and to others. With controlled gestures and thoughtful expression, you embody a presence that is magnetic, not noisy. 5. Walking and sitting, the poise that lasts a lifetime. You can tell a lot about someone by the way they walk and sit. A woman who walks with her head held high, her steps deliberate, and her posture aligned sends a signal. I value myself. She doesn't stomp, shuffle, or sway. She moves like she belongs wherever she is. When she sits, she doesn't collapse into the chair or fidget with her bag. She settles with grace. Legs crossed at the ankle, hands rested softly. It's not about strict rules, it's about intention. After 30, these small habits become more important than ever. They define the way you show up in the world. Poise is not just about how you look, it's about how you exist in space. And when done right, it makes you unforgettable. 6. The power of a measured pace, moving with purpose and calm. In a world that often celebrates speed and urgency, there's something deeply captivating about a woman who moves slowly and deliberately, not sluggishly, not hesitantly, but with intention. Her pace tells you that she's not in a rush to prove anything, and she doesn't allow the world's chaos to dictate her rhythm. She's in control, not just of her body, but of her presence. When you walk into a room without rushing, when your gestures are calm and steady, people notice. You communicate composure. You radiate the kind of confidence that doesn't need to demand attention, because it naturally draws it. This doesn't mean moving in slow motion, but rather moving with awareness. Every step is grounded, every hand gesture is thoughtful, every turn of the head is graceful. As women mature, we begin to realize that elegance is not only in what we wear, but in how we move through the world. Think of the most refined women you've ever observed, actresses from classic cinema, or women who seem to effortlessly command a room. Their presence was never rushed. Their every movement was part of their allure. This kind of energy is contagious. When you slow down, others instinctively mirror your pace. The room becomes quieter, more focused. You are no longer following the current, you are setting the tone. And when you pair this measured pace with aligned posture, subtle eye contact, and a composed expression, the result is magnetic. After 30, embracing a calm and purposeful way of moving is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to look and feel like the most elegant version of yourself. No expensive wardrobe is needed, just the decision to slow down, breathe, and move with quiet confidence. The richest-looking women aren't always the ones wearing luxury brands. They are often the ones who've mastered the art of silence, of presence, of inner calm. After 30, your power lies not in proving, but in embodying. You don't need to compete. You don't need to shout. You just need to show up fully and consciously in your body. Posture, eye contact, graceful motion, these are the tools of a woman who knows herself. And that kind of confidence, it looks more expensive than any designer dress. Because true elegance isn't seen, it's felt. And once you learn to carry yourself with this kind of energy, you'll never need to chase attention again.